Yeah.
Okay, I'm here with Luis and Enrique from Mexico. So they've got a very interesting project that they started in 2021, which is to collect plastic through a competition in the ocean. And I'm also, Luis, I'm also based here. I'm based in Cape Town in South Africa. And so I'm also from the ocean. The little picture you see there behind me is our.
Yeah.
I saw some of your pictures from your material as also of the sea turtles. So we this
Yeah.
is a sea turtle being released just here in our waters from our local Cape Town aquarium. They have a project that they do the sea turtles. I saw you've got some sea turtle pictures there as well. Um, so what we in our local in South Africa, we've got beach cleanup days. So the communities get together and they go out onto the beach, and then they collect rubbish, and they bin it and they bag it, and they call it beach cleanup days, and they try and arrange it for the community. But when I saw your project, I thought this is like an inspiration for people around the world, to make something a little bit more exciting. So the idea of Conservation Mag is also to make conservation and environment a bit more exciting and create a little bit of a buzz around things. So specifically, your initiative to me looked very interesting. And then we had a quick discussion. And you must tell me if I'm speaking too fast, if because
Oh, that's
obviously
perfect.
your English is very good. So
Thank you.
Enrique, I think you're going to be struggling to keep up with me. But just to give you an idea, Luis has told me that he's done 800, or they have done 850 kilograms of plastic that they've removed through a competition that they've now had since 2021, starting with kayaking. Luis, do you want to maybe tell me a little bit more about this competition, how it started and everything?
Sure. Thank you. Well, this started as Enrique and Erasto, the two original founders of the tournament, were part of a local kayak club, right? They went out from time to the sea to fish, to have fun as friends. Nothing, nothing just to elaborate, just as friends, right? So one day they were having a pretty bad fishing day. They weren't finding anything to collect, right? So in that sense, they decided to create a competition between them as the kayak club. Not They weren't thinking about the community. They weren't thinking about. They were just like trying to have fun, right? So they decided to organize this tournament just under the name of a local kayak club. But then, when they returned to the beach and, of course, to Huatulco town, they start to talk, well, to their families, to their friends, and all the people were like, "Hey, let us participate in that too. We want to pitch in." So the good thing and the thing that makes us proud about this tournament, it's actually, yes, they created the tournament, but the amazing thing was actually the support from the community they received. Like all of the groups, different communities, different businesses, local businesses, like jump right away to pitch in and say, let's say, hey, how I can contribute? How can I contribute to organization of the tournament? And uh, there were like 40 people, 40 participants on the first edition of the tournament in 2021. Let's remember that we all were living like the COVID pandemic back in the day, so it wasn't like the most dynamic
Oh, I
environment
remember
back then.
that.
So what Wilco right here have had in 2021 a very strict social interaction policy in that sense. People weren't going out to the streets just for the basic necessities, right? So this kind of came out of nowhere, totally organic in that sense. And since I was saying, this first edition was about 40 participants and about 110 kilograms out of the sea in wasted. This first edition is specialized on plastic, but
Yes.
they can I, me lo prestas tantito? They have this kind of, I don't know if this show you, but I can share that with you. This is our
Oh,
graphic
yes.
about they measured and they weighed all the waste, organics, inorganics, plastics, glass, different kind of wasted, so we can it's not just that we get the rubbish out of the sea and out of the beaches. It's after that we we assure that the waste that is processed as is needed. So the ones that it can be recycled or reused, we provide them to different firms, different companies that do that. The waste that needs just to be sent to their final destination, just sent to our local junkyard and for that. But for us, it's important to just, yeah, it's exciting, it's beautiful, it's just a community thing. But after that, we wanted to be really, really we wanted to complete the circle, the cycle of the tournament, just not the fun and the awards and things. We try to make sure that this rubbish and this waste was to be processed accordingly.
And also I think it completes the circle by communicating it internationally and again giving other people ideas and inspiration of trying to do it. So now I'm going to try and pronounce your town's name, and I'm going to be totally getting it wrong, Enrique and Luis. Huatulco. Am I saying it correct?
It's Huatulco.
Huajulco.
Huatulco.
Huatulco.
That's right.
Huatulco. Ah,
You got
I've got it.
it.
Now tell me, is Huatulco, is this a fishing town or is it a tourism town as well? Or what type of town is Huatulco?
You can say it's both. Or
Okay.
this is right now a pretty amazing, a pretty large tourist destination right here in Mexico. It's not like Cancun or Los Cabos. It's has a different perspective. It's more like chill and relax. We are 30,000 people in Huatulco, so it's pretty small in that sense. We
Okay.
have 39 beaches, 7 bays, but we are in a pretty amazing place in the Pacific. So we all this state, Oaxaca state, has all these paradise beaches and amazing things. But this has a curious thing going on. Huatulco was part of the planned cities back in the 1980s. So this city is actually planned by the Mexican government, and it was developed and maintained by a trust of the Mexican government. So we used to joke that living here is just like living in outside in outshore. Like we really have a pretty good life quality here. But originally, it was a fisherman town.
Okay.
I can send you. We
Well,
have pictures of that, and we can share that with you. Well, when the town was founded.
it sounds like your town is almost like our town on the other side of the world. You know, we also have
Yeah,
a little bit of a tourist hub, but what attracts people to the town is the sort of the fishing and the harbors and all of those interesting places. So, Enrique, a question to you. Um, are you now finding more fish since you've started this taking some plastic out of the ocean, or is the fishing a little bit better?
sí ha cambiado la pesca conforme hemos avanzado con el torneo.
No, en realidad yo creo que es igual. Lo que pasa es que intervienen mucho las corrientes de agua para saber si se pesca, la temperatura que tiene la misma agua. Y fue por eso la razón por la que surgió también el torneo, porque son de esas veces que no se pesca. Pero no quiere decir que por que incida el plástico o la basura en que se pesque o no, sino realmente son las corrientes, ¿no?
All right. Enrique said that no, it hasn't changed that much. It has an impact because it's more about current and a wind thing. He used to go out fishing a lot. He said that we are in a, of course, hurricane area. It's the Pacific, so that thing has more to do with if you can catch or not any fish. That day was actually pretty close to a rainy season, so that's the reason. That's the whole reason they didn't catch anything back in 2021.
Oh, okay. But every now and then you can at least get some good fish now, and sometimes you get some fish.
Ya te cambió la suerte y ahora sí
Ya.
puedes pescar. Yeah,
Espero que sí.
Yeah, we're actually
Very
planning on a fishing trip for before the year ends. So let's see if we got luck.
Yeah. Tell me, have you guys got sponsors for this tournament, or are there any sponsors that are getting involved from the town? Or because I actually saw some of the photos you showed me, there were some prizes you were giving people and various things. Are these from the community, or have you organized some sponsors?
Pregunta si hubo algunos patrocinadores o si hubo patrocinadores cómo participaron o qué dieron.
En la primera,
En todo.
en todo. Bueno, realmente sí se ha sumado la gente, los hoteles, la empresa privada, apoyando en pequeñas cosas y cada vez fueron haciéndose más grandes esos premios, como cenas, comidas o simplemente un masaje de la gente que hacía masajes y cada vez se han estado integrando más y participando de mejor forma, incluso ya los hoteleros y algunas asociaciones, ¿no? Como, bueno, o clubes como lo de Skoll, como el aeropuerto Azur, que también ha estado participando y apoyando, restauranteros, hoteleros y todo realmente, así fue como se fueron sumando de manera orgánica cuando se enteraron del beneficio que traía esto y además lo innovador que era.
Claro. Yes, well, since the first edition, we had a lot of support from the community. They started with little things. Maybe the most of their support were in the sense of awards. Let's say Dreams Hotels right here will award the first place full paid weekend on Dreams Hotel, right? Full open bar and all the amenities, all the massages, all the tours, and all the everything. Different restaurants will grant two people dinner and show. People who lend different services right here will offer to make awards, to make contributing as a staff even. Like, this kind of event, it's not that big in sense of infrastructure, but it's big in the sense that we need to be able to sit down with our participants and have a security talk from our sea authorities or marine authorities. We need a place for delivering the kit for us in the beach, for us to have the space for the participants to run and grab their kayak and put the tents and the sound system and the scenery and you name it. So there's a lot of support coming in, just not only in form of money. We are being supported by a lot of people in all of different ways, even from apart from Mexico. Like, they will send money for us to, let's say, shop the flags you saw on some of the pictures. Different things we needed to shop, to acquire, to develop the tournament, right? But yes, in that sense, for us it's amazing because since Huatulco is a really small place, a lot of people knew each other from back then. So since they are friends, they collaborate in a lot of things. This is something important I want to notice. Yes, this is a big event in Huatulco. Yes, this is a nice thing to happening, but I want to tell you that this is not the only thing going on. There's a lot of events, happenings, meetings, different kind of situations where the community takes hand into working and and clean the beaches. We just, I don't know if you have heard, but we just have a pretty destructive hurricane right here in our neighbor state in Acapulco, in Guerrero, more specifically in
Oh,
Acapulco.
Mhm.
So uh, this kind of this kind of things raises the community right here in Oaxaca to contribute. I can tell you that this is just a part of how the community takes care of our like local environment and things.
oh, that's fantastic. And I'm sure the hurricanes also create havoc as well, or for creating more waste and everything. Tell me, if somebody internationally, or if somebody in another country, or even in Mexico or somewhere, wants to start a tournament like this, what sort of advice would you give them?
Si alguien más en México u otras partes del mundo quisiera hacer este torneo, qué recomendación, qué tip le darías?
Bueno, yo creo que poder replicar en cualquier parte, en otra ciudad, sería formidable primero, ¿no? Porque estaríamos ayudando. Y bueno, pues nosotros estaríamos también muy abiertos a poderles ayudar o a decirles o darles la experiencia que hemos tenido en cuanto a logística. Estaríamos muy abiertos. De hecho, el año pasado Playa del Carmen querían hacerlo, Veracruz también quiere hacerlo, y ahora que vinieron los de Chiapas, también quieren que se replique ellos, obviamente ahí en el Cañón del Sumidero, que tienen también mucha basura, y la idea es que sería formidable que el mismo día, en diferentes partes, lo pudiéramos hacer y sería pues súper padre, ¿no?
Yeah, and in the first place, it will be outstanding that this can be replicated anywhere else, right? In that sense, we are more than open to interviews, to have a talk with the future organizers. We can provide our previous experience organizing these editions, and we can try to provide different vendors and providers contact information. We're open to help for to anybody who wants to organize this event. We're open to chat. We're open to contribute in that sense. We have actually received word of interest from people in Veracruz, people in Playa del Carmen, which is near Cancun, and Chiapas. These are mostly tourist states right here in Mexico, kind of. So, of course, coastal states. So for
Yes.
us, it will be amazing that we can somehow organize this tournament, different parts of Mexico, but the same day. It will have a huge impact in, well, of course, first in the media, and of course, we can reach different people. You know, like I think it's important for this is a cliche to be said, but it's important for the kids and the young people to be aware that this is happening, and this is something that we need to take care of ourselves, right?
Fantastic. I think I just want to say from myself, from an ocean lover, and from also somebody living at the ocean, and spending a lot of time trying to bring across the good things people are doing. I just want to say thank you very much for your contribution, and for what you've done for the environment, and for the sea life. And I'm trying to talk for all those turtles. I'm saying thank you very much. And
Thank you.
thank
We
you
really
very much.
appreciate your interest and your help with this topic too. So thank you.